what's cooking now in the Springer Mountain Farms kitchen.
Springer Mountain Farms kitchen. We are joined by Chef Anthony Frank of the Chattanooga Hotel. Specifically, we're talking the Foundry restaurant this morning.
Absolutely.
And I love the name of this dish, the Dirty Birdy.
Yes, yes.
Thanks for joining us, Chef. Go ahead and tell us about this dish.
This dish is a pickled brine chicken thigh, breaded in a barbecue spiced flour with a hot sauce, Hoff's hot sauce, and then it's topped with Monterey Jack and some pickles and a honey and herb mayonnaise.
So it's fried chicken with a little hot, a little sweet.
Absolutely.
And it is fairly simple to make, but I'm going to let you go ahead and get started and tell us what the first step is.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we take the thighs and we're going to marinate those for 24 hours in dill pickle juice. And then you let that sit in your refrigerator for 24 hours, take it out of the marinade, and then you're going to dredge it in your seasoned flour and fry it.
Super simple.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yep.
I love that. All right, so we're going to let this sit, and we have a little TV magic with the fried chicken.
Absolutely.
So we're going to move on to making the sauce.
Yep, we're just going to, we're going to heat up the Hoff's hot sauce.
Perfect.
Which is a local hot sauce, which is out of control good. And I have it right here. It does have a little bit of brown sugar and butter in it now to make it a little bit creamier. But
and
you
that's
can
something
do
we could adjust kind of maybe to our
absolutely,
flavor.
to your own flavors and what you like. The more butter and sugar you add, of course, the sweeter, and it tones down a little bit of the heat that comes along with it.
That's what I need.
Right.
I can't do a lot of heat.
Yeah. So, but and you can also cut it with other things. You can, add water to it. It's or a Karo syrup or a simple syrup and stuff like that to kind of tone down how strong the sauce is.
So while that's heating up, this is an example of one of the menu items that can be found, of course, at the Foundry. You've got a new menu, right?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And we've stepped it up a notch. We've gone to some really nice cuts of meat. We have a 14-ounce porterhouse pork chop from Neiman Farms that we apple cider brine. And then we also have a 14-ounce prime rib eye, blackened, and then topped with a little chimichurri and served with some confit potatoes and some haricot vert.
Yum! Oh my
Yes,
gosh, I love that. That sounds fantastic. And a great time to check it out is, of course, during a happy hour, which is fairly new.
Yes, it's new, and we're working through different things, but it's from 2 to 7. I think it's one of the better happy hours in all of Chattanooga. And we also run some specials through Mondays, M&M Mondays, where we have margarita pizzas and margaritas for $5.
Perfect.
And it's a 12-inch pizza. It's not, it's not just a
it's
little
not like a little bitty
individual.
one.
Right, right. And then on Wednesdays we do whiskey wing Wednesdays. So we do we pick a nice flight off of our either bourbon or whiskeys up on the shelf and get you to taste some of our wonderful products we have.
And you get some great chicken wings along with that too.
Yes,
I've had your chicken wings. I love them. Some of the best in town. For sure. All right, so we're just going to make sure this gets warm, basically.
This is warm, right? And
all right.
I'm gonna get ready to pull the chicken out of the oven.
And this again is fried, but of course here in the studio we did a little TV magic with that. Wow, that looks really crispy and really good.
Yes, and so it's fried, and then this is also a Bluffview challah bun, which I think is one of the best buns in Chattanooga also. It really adds a special touch to our burgers and our sandwiches.
And you can find, across the full menu, you find a lot of locally inspired or locally sourced products.
Absolutely.
That's just one of the great things. All right, so we're building the sandwich.
Yep.
Is there a secret to building it?
The secret is just making sure that you get enough sauce on it.
Be liberal with the sauce.
Yes.
Well, so while you're saucing up that chicken, tell me a little bit about what we can expect to see over the next coming months over at the Foundry.
In the next couple of months, we're going to be continuing to work on our happy hour and our drink specials. We've really put an effort forward on some working with Odd Story and coming up with some craft cocktails that include beer, and they have a summer beer that they just released that has ginger and lemongrass in it, and we're going to make a mock or beer Moscow Mule.
Oh, cool.
So have that flavor profile instead of using ginger beer, using Odd Stories beer. So some fun stuff.
I'm looking forward to trying that then. I never would have thought to put beer with a cocktail.
Yeah.
And also, you also can do, if we can come in and eat anytime, but you can also take it home for a large party because you do catering and weddings.
Yes, we do. We do catering and weddings, and it's a wonderful. There's great space. We can accommodate up to 500 people in our ballroom.
Perfect.
And that's a huge wedding.
All right. I'm glad you put an extra piece of cheese on there because I was going to say one is not enough.
No, one is never enough. And then some pickles. And then we put some of the honey mayonnaise on the sandwich.
And this is the
And that's the Dirty Birdy.
Birdy, ladies and
And then
gentlemen.
we serve it with chips or French fries. And we use Zaps, which is a great, and it's peanut oil fried, so they're super crisp kettle chips. But if you're
looking for a perfect lunch,
looking for a
that's
perfect
it.
lunch, there you go.
Early dinner and happy hour, either way.
Yes.
All right, Chef, thanks so much for joining us this morning. Of course,
Thank
make
you.
sure you visit the Foundry at the Chattanooga during happy hour or just any day
Yes.
of the week and time as well. Or if you have an event coming up, be sure to get in contact with Chef and his team there to make the event perfect with a great menu, whether it's on location at the Chattanooga or you want to take it home with you. All right, we'll talk to you again soon. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.